And welcome to another episode of Brothers Arguing Sports. I'm Zav, and after a dominant performance from the UConn Huskies, it got me thinking, where do they rank among the all-time men's college basketball teams? Now, as I've mentioned on previous episodes, I like to put things in their proper historical context. So, John Wooden's 1972 and 1973 UCLA Bruins that went undefeated both seasons is in a class by itself. John Wooden as a coach and Bill Walton as a player, untouchable. However, if you compare this Huskies team to contemporary times, I have them second all time. Now, there have been a lot of excellent teams, but only two other times since the 1970s has a team gone back to back. And those are the only two other teams you can compare to the Huskies to. I mean, in 2012, Kentucky was dominant. They had seven players drafted into the NBA, and Anthony Davis was unstoppable. However, he left after 1 year, and the next year they lost in the first round of the NIT. So the first team to compare to is the 1991-92 Duke Blue Devils. And that's a legendary team right there. Coach K, Christian Laettner, Grant Hill, Bobby Hurley, six players drafted to the NBA, but they weren't as dominant as this Huskies team. That first title they won, they weren't even the team. UNLV was. UNLV was the defending champions who had won 45 in a row. And in their Final Four matchup with Duke, Duke was down five with about 2.5 minutes to go when Bobby Hurley hit that clutch three, and they went on to win by two. Now, the next year, Duke was a really great team, but we all remember their regional final against Kentucky when it took that amazing last play when Grant Hill threw that football pass across the whole court to Laettner, who hit their turnaround winner. So that Duke team is an all-time legendary team, but they weren't as dominant as this UConn team. So the one team I actually rank above last night's winner is Bill Donovan's 2006-2007 Florida Gators. Because both that team and the Huskies team, current team, they both lost 11 games over their back-to-back championship run. However, to be fair, this Huskies team average margin of victory was more. It's actually the most in tournament history at 23.2. So why do I put the Gators over them? Is I just think their actual team was better. I mean, you look at UConn, Donovan Clingan he was great. He was the linchpin for the Huskies all tournament. But Al Horford and Joakim Noah for the Gators, those twin towers were just more athletic, more aggressive, and I think better college players. You can't forget Corey Brewer as well. And all three of them, Horford, Noah, and Brewer, after they won the championship as sophomores, they came back as juniors to win their second. So that is a lot of experience of NBA talent. That team also had six players drafted to the NBA. This UConn team is projected to have five. So listen, it's close. You could go either way, but in my opinion, I have the Florida Gators slightly above the Huskies. And I'm interested to know what you think. So let me know in the comments and have a great day.